Alright, so last session was quite eventful. Now that we know that Yuko was Yugo, as we know him. And now she's kidnapped, so we kind of have to save her.
And Omnimon was actually War Greymon and Metal Garurumon.
What did you call it? Metal Garurumon? Metal Garurumon, yes. No. War Garurumon. Metal War Garuru Greymon. She called it something like that. Anyway. Yeah, she got herself an Omnimon, and now I feel like a chump with my fucking Lucemon with holding his big stupid ball. I'm a dinosaur, and I'm a glass cannon. I die if I get hit once. Bleh.
I can read the future.
In the future, I get killed in one hit. So yeah.
Oh, if only people could see your little jiggle.
My little Lucemon wobble. That's how you act like a Lucemon. I'm not even a sexy man anymore. Alright.
Not even a sexy boy.
Sexy dragon? Maybe. I'm not one to judge.
We've all seen Rick and Morty.
Oh god, no, not that episode. Anything but that episode. Alright, so at the moment, Kyoka here is just trying to figure out what the hell is going on and how this all ties to Kamishiro and Ri. Like, what the hell is Ri even trying to do at this point? So she ended up taking out a fuckload of hackers. And also she has Yuko captive in some big terrifying machine, so...
Yep. Just another day in Japan.
Just another normal Japanese business day. That's how they go. So yeah, apparently this was all part of her plan. This is all what she wanted to happen. No matter what we try and execute and pull off, it always just ends up being, haha, that's what I wanted you to do all along.
Here's a thing that's been bothering me lately.
Go on, you got a grin on your face, go on.
If, say you got a man and a woman, they're in a relationship.
Yeah?
You know, they're both heterosexual, and they both have consensual sex.
Yes.
And then they, in the middle of sex, they swap minds.
Oh, like a Freaky Friday. A mid-coital Freaky Friday.
Yeah, because would that be masturbation because you're basically having sex looking at yourself?
Oh, it's one of these, what does this count as questions?
Would they both be having gay/lesbian sex, or are they masturbating? Or is it still just...
I can't imagine it being... I think once you're in the other person's body, but your mind... You are your mind, not your body. So I think your mind is swapped. I think functionally it's exactly the same.
But then the guy, instead of feeling he's gone inside a woman, he's now feeling a penis going inside him.
Well, now he knows how it feels. Good for both of them.
I was talking about this with
This
Luke.
might teach him to fucking have some aftercare, Stephen!
I was talking to Luke about this, and me and him got into a proper, conversation about it. And his girlfriend Shay's just sitting on the sofa what the fuck, Dan?
Is this what guys talk about when I'm not around?
She said, all I asked you, Dan, was, do you want a coffee?
She's trying to get you a coffee. I'm trying to talk about Cyber Sleuth. But either way, I'm going to bring up the deep philosophical questions. Alright, I don't know if I cut it out last video, but Omnimon here has actually started to regain some of their memories.
Oh no, I remember that.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
they did mention that. So yeah, they can now hit us with the plot of this game. Up to this point, we have not actually known what the plot of this game is. Now it's time to figure it out.
See, I'd like an RPG where there is no big plot and it is just busy work.
I mean, that's what this was for the first 10 chapters.
Yeah.
We were getting a bit tired of it, honestly. I think this game has earned its big, the world is now in danger kind of turn, because we've been just doing, a part-time job away from school for X amount of time.
I thought we were just ditching school.
Oh, actually, yeah, we just weren't going to fucking school. We've got an excuse. My body's in goddamn hospital. I'm in a coma, technically. I do not have to go to school.
Just wheel you into the office. Just leave you in sickbay in school.
I'm sorry, your digital ghost is running around doing who knows what. You have to go to trigonometry. That's just how it works. Anyway, apparently eaters have been fucking up the digital world really badly. And Omnimon, one of the Royal Knights, is one of the first responders, essentially. And it's only getting worse. Just those horrible technical bastards ruining everything.
Speaking of school hospitals or the school sick bay, here's a really horrible thing that happened to me at school.
Go on. If you're okay to share this with the internet, go on.
Do you remember our DT tables? The ones that had like the big work piece of wood that you took off the top of them?
Yeah, did you slam that down on something?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Slammed it right down on my dick and balls.
Ow! Fuck! Oh no!
I went straight to the toilet.
Yeah?
Immediately. Got told off for just leaving the classroom.
Priorities, but okay.
I went there, and then I took it out, I had a look, and it was purple and blue.
Oh.
And my balls were just as red as can be.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
I then felt
sorry, demonetization. You're not happening this time. Carry on.
I then went to pee, and it fucking hurt, and then blood came out with it.
How did this, did it get sorted out in the end, I hope?
I then run down to Danstead, I run down to our class, and I got one of the teaching assistants, Matt. Do you remember him?
Yeah.
Because I wanted to speak to a male teacher. And I told him, and then me and him, he took me down to sick bay thing. And do you know what she said to me, the matron? She said, well, if it's only bling when you pee, don't pee. And they refused to let me be seen by anyone. They refused to call my mum.
Wow, that must have been excruciating.
Yeah, and it hurt all day. Got home, and I think I was like 14 at the time.
Yeah.
And didn't want to show my mum. Showed my dad, and my dad was like, what the fuck happened? He's like, it looks like you've been kicked repeatedly. And then...
That's just one clean slam. Don't worry.
Yeah, and then he wanted to watch me pee again, because he weren't sure about the blood. No, he saw me pee again, and he saw the blood come out, and he's like, we're going to hospital.
Yeah. Is that when you had your surgery done, then?
No, that was a few years afterwards.
Jesus Christ. No luck down there. Okay, wow.
So, I don't trust school nurses.
Okay, yeah. Fuck school nurses, apparently. Jesus Christ, that sucks. That may have led to complications. Thank God it didn't. Alright, Omnimon here is filling us in about the fact that, basically, because their world's getting ravaged, and essentially we're to blame, because we did make Eden and kind of made the Eaters, the Digimon rulers want us dead. They want to destroy our world. They want to kill us all. They want to come over and fuck us all up for that, including all the other Royal Knights. Omnimon is the one objector who was like, they didn't know what they were doing. They had no idea that it was going to...
So the other Knights.
Yeah, those Knights. Those Royal Knights.
Fuck it. So the Knights want us dead as well.
Yeah. They all have it out for us. Like, so if you think of any like mega level Digimon who like wears armor, basically,
yeah, I remember
those are the Knights. Yeah.
Can we get Beelzemon in this game?
I think you can. Yes.
All right. Good. I think he would be. He'd make a good knight.
I don't think he is a knight because he's like a punk who rides around on a motorcycle. But
you've seen Terminator.
I guess I wouldn't call him a knight.
He's covered in metal armor.
He's like okay. I guess in that maybe a robot is just a modern day knight.
Yeah. There we go.
Wow. New perspectives on the world. There we go.
I'm gonna redo the Neo Renaissance.
There it is. Okay, so apparently, yeah, the wall between our world has just been fucking ravaged. Hence why if you now go to, like, any of the main Japanese areas in this game, there's a bunch of Digimon just everywhere. There are now just Digimon running around all throughout this game, and it's very much a turning point, the second half, where it feels like we've breached almost from Digimon Cyber Sleuth to Digimon World.
Oh, wow.
And I do like it. Anyway, Omnimon here is like, yeah, Kishibe is kind of smashing that barrier even more so that we're going to get full-on invaded and wiped out. And we need to stop that from happening.
Right, Omnimon doesn't have a mouth. So does he use his hands to eat?
I think Omnimon has a mouth, it's just under the armour.
You reckon?
Yeah, I mean, that's got to be... It's just... I don't think the black and the blue eyes are Omnimon's eyes. I think Omnimon's wearing a headpiece. And those, like, blue eyes are shining out of it. I think there's a face under there.
So do you reckon the black bits is just like under armour sort of thing?
Maybe. I will say, when Omnimon eats, I do like to imagine that Omnimon, like, eats, like, one bite of food with his mouth, and then, like, and eats one bite with War Greymon, one bite with Metal Garurumon, and occasionally does little puppet shows in this where he's like, "What do you think, War Greymon?"
I think War Greymon, because he uses like the fire and all that, I think he would use that hand to eat spicy food.
Oh, I see. Like, this is my hand for cold food. This is my hand for hot food. And nice, warm, in-the-middle food goes in my mouth.
Metal Garurumon just like drinks like the slushy so he don't get brain freeze. He gets fist freeze.
Oh god. Can't imagine how painful that would be. Anyway,
Just
yeah.
put your hand on something cold.
Yeah, I guess I can imagine how painful that would be. I've done that before, yeah. Not nearly as painful slamming your, meat and two veg in a vice, but hey, that.
On the upside of that situation though, my dick did get slammed.
Dan.
At 14.
If I
had consensual interaction with a table.
What you did back then is up to you, my friend, and the consequences of said actions, you had to live with those, so you have fun with that.
Now your viewers just know.
Now everyone knows. The world knows! Wonderful. Anyway, so remember earlier on when we got sucked into a telephone and then we just got sent around this long stretch of internet and then ended up in a different part of Japan?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So we're tapping into that. Apparently that was purposefully created, all to assist this plan. And the nexus point of all that is that big underground area we went into that one time and then bailed because we were like, if we go further, we're going to cause a Japanese incident. We're going to cause a governmental issue. Yeah, it's all down to that big underground place. So, yeah, what we're going to do now is we're going to dive down there, assuming that Kishibe and Yuko are down there. And we're going to do ourselves a little bit of a plan here. We're going to knock out all of the power, we're going to rescue our friend, and we're going to stop this door from opening. So we don't have a fuckload of Digimon coming through.
Or just barricade the door.
That works too, yeah. I mean, I don't think you can barricade the door. I think it's made of data. I don't think you can barricade it physically.
Okay, this gives me vibes of Ride to Hell Retribution.
Oh, the invisible walls, they're just there.
Where he has to get through a fence, so he decides to drive away, get a fuel truck, and then drive it into a power plant, kill everyone, so he can get through that fence, rather than drive through the fence. It's the same sort of mentality here.
This is what we call the Jake Conway method. That's how we do. And I have kind of already spoiled a little bit that this plan isn't necessarily going to go well with Digimon coming through, but it's all good. I may have mixed up which video this was in my head.
You mean it's going to go very well?
Yes, it's going to go very well, and we're definitely not going to end up with our world flooded with actual Digimon or anything. Because that would be bad. We don't want that. But, I mean, obviously you can kind of gauge that's where the game is going anyway. Even if everyone's being very plucky about this plan, who all very confident that it's going to play out perfectly, like all of our plans have. All those plans that never led to any issues.
I just had a thought. Next time I go shopping with a girl, I'm going to take one of those really long poles that you use to open windows. That way I can say, "Come along, wench."
That's so... that was bad. Damn, that was weak. Weak! Alright.
So will my emotional bond with that person after that joke.
Yeah, that's reasonable. Absolutely. Alright, so here we are back down in the underground area, and now it's more fucked up! And it's more digital, so... let's have ourselves a little adventure.
A Digimon adventure?
A Digimon adventure! Try. Wait, no, not try. That doesn't work. A Digimon adventure, yes.
Well, we can try.
We can try, yes. O2.
The movie.
Tamers.
Angela Anaconda.
How many more Digimon animes can we name? Alright, so yeah, apparently we've got to book it 10 kilometers. Let's go. Let's get some reps in. There's going to be a lot of running to do.
10 kilometers, 2 hours. That's like walking pace. That's not that hard.
Well, they're lazy. Also, we're going to have Digimon battle slowing us down, because this area is kind of digital now. Hello. Hello, friend. Anyway.
It's about 20 minutes to 25 minutes for the average person.
Yeah, but you're stopping to do this every now and then, though. So...
I could just step on slugs while I'm going past, so it's the same thing.
Oh yeah, I'm sure you can also just stamp on Seedramon. Just get the fuck out of my way, Seedramon. Just knock it out of the way. One arm slap. There we are, just beating up some of these Digimon that are now starting to get a little stronger. We're getting champion Digimon as a standard random encounter Digimon at this point, and we're not far from the ultimates, just being everywhere. So, fun times. Get out of here.
It's your fault for playing hard mode. If you didn't play hard mode, would you still get this scale up the same rate?
Oh yeah, no, the Digimon you run into are the same. It's just the amount of health and damage they dish out is kind of different. But I do, at the same time, like watching all of this little team we've got here, just like throwing out different attacks is always fun to watch. I kind of like that. Or at least, you know, if you don't like that, the combat's not going to be fun for you, because that's what a lot of it is. Anyway, this area goes on for fucking ever and has splitting paths.
Left.
I actually was going left, right, left, right, left, right, because that's what Nokia said. I figured that was a hint. Like, that was the game trying to hint what way to go. But no, it's more, just keep running, and if you run into a dead end, you've gone the wrong way. Go back and go the other way.
Oh, brilliant.
Thankfully, I mean, the area is not too... Because it's quite big and open and circular, you can kind of see quite far ahead, so you know if you're going the wrong way. Anyway,
it's not like the Lost Forest in Wind Waker. Not Wind Waker, Ocarina of Time.
No, it's not like that. It's not that bad. But it's actually physical. It is just a big rounded area, but some of them are gated when you go like to the fast. Say, for example, you went on the left, there might be a gate blocking you, and then you have to come back round.
That forest in Ocarina of Time took me over an hour.
Well, just to figure out how to do it.
Yeah, how to get through.
That's because you play games without audio on.
Yeah.
That was your mistake. that was gaming trying to get back at you for all the wonderful compositions you've neglected. Alright, now, what is cool about this is even though we were umming and ahhing about the sheer distance that we're booking it right now, because this area is partially digital now, we're moving faster. Time is dilated here. I can't remember if it works the same way as it does in the Digimon anime. I know in the anime, if you're in the real world for like a day, that's like a week or a month in the digital world. So when they all like go to the digi world and have their adventures and come back, not much time has passed, so...
Well, it depends on your download speed.
I guess so, yeah. Like, what's your bandwidth? Oh, hello. Hello, Faye. So, you seem to be here with us.
I think she might be a villain.
You think? Because this is kind of the turning point for her. This whole time, she's only really given a shit about Yuko. And now we're on Yuko's side, so...
I still reckon villain.
Really? Is it the Princess Leia kind of hair that does it for you, or the...
Yeah, because Princess Leia was, like...
a notable villain of the Star Wars series.
Well, if you rewatch the original trilogy with that mindset, you can see that, like, she's really evil.
How is she evil in the original? I'm curious now, go on.
Like, she was quite happy for hundreds, if not thousands of employees of the Death Star to die.
Okay, yeah, alright. I mean, yeah.
Sent, a planet-sized spaceship with, like, fucking millions of guns and lasers. Let's just send a handful of our troops to fight it.
You know what? She was just getting back at them for what her dad did. She's just getting back at her dad.
Yeah, she's just got daddy issues.
But she doesn't know that he's her dad also.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. She don't really know her dad.
Well, I'm not gonna get into the psychology of Leia. I need to say Amidala of Leia Organa. That's I haven't watched enough Star Wars to do that.
Yeah, Leia was the villain all along.
Alright, hot Star Wars takes here. Anyway, yeah, Faye is now totally on our side, because we're here to save Yuko. Faye totally cares about Yuko as well, so there's no reason for us to even butt heads anymore. Also, I don't want to butt heads with someone who rocks out 3 Mega Digimon like it's no big fucking deal. I definitely don't want to be on her bad side. So yeah, we got a new friend, new ally. Wholesome, good and wholesome. That's what we like to see. Alright, let's not get too chummy now. Just talk to me as you would have done. Alright, you slag. Oh, I like that.
Frumpy, I like that word.
Frumpy. Frumpy's a good insult, actually. I do like frumpy.
So is stupid cunt twat.
That is also very good. A lot harsher in the States, but yes.
Or one I used to use a lot, you fuckface.
I like that one. That's almost got like a cuteness to it. Like, you fuckface. That one could be very different depending on the tone you associate with it. Alright, anyway, let's bully some wizards. Wow, that was nothing. That was like no damage whatsoever against that goddamn wizard. Let's go in with...
And speaking of fucking faces, here's another thing. Here's another hot take.
Go on.
You can touch someone sexually. You can look at them in a sexual way. But no one ever describes sex as being sexual.
What?
You know, you could say, oh yeah, he touched me really sexually. He looked at me in a really sexual way. They'll never say like, oh yeah, we had really sexual sex.
That's because that's incredibly redundant. That kind of comes with the territory.
Well, you could have you could have the non-sexual sex, like, couples that just want to reproduce and they don't really get into it, don't really like each other.
Oh, yeah,
it's not very
good Christian sex.
Yeah, it's just not really sexual sex. There's the one. There's a boy.
There it is.
There's a good segue.
Off on your most just explicitly off-base segue possible, and I bring you back in with Jotaro Leomon. And yes, I did name him that. Now we just have Jotaro Leomon. And fun fact, when he attacks, he does have a good chance of going, Urgh! I'm not even joking. He literally does it.
You reckon that could be a JoJo reference?
You know what? Legitimately, yes. I think that might be. I think Bancho Leomon's design may very well just be based on Jotaro. That's why I'm leading into it. Anyway, I kind of like Ri here. I like how quietly threatening she is as opposed to how giggly she usually is. She's not even like putting on the hee 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 kind of flowery like exterior anymore. We can eliminate those filthy humans.
Clean your humans, then.
Just give them a bath. Give them a wash.
I mean, I'll even bath with her if it'll make her happy.
Honestly, same. I can't argue with that. Alright, she knows Omnimon. She's affiliated with Omnimon, so apparently, yeah, she is having her mind controlled. Or at least that's what Omnimon assumes is going on.
I'd like to see a lineup of all the knights.
I'm sure that could be arranged at some point. Uh-oh. Something's going down. Something big's going down.
Her dress.
You know what? Kinda. Alright, so I've got a really important question for you now. I've been kind of dying to hear your answer to this. Riki Shibe, you know how we feel about Ri. I'm gonna ask. We're gonna see a before and after, and I want you to tell me which is hotter.
Yes.
No, it's not happening yet. Give it a moment, Dan. It's happening. It's gonna happen. She's gonna start this Paradise Lost plan. I'm gonna zoom out slightly just to make sure that it's gonna happen. Oh, it's gonna happen in the next episode! Oh, I just realised we're near the end. Alright, well, I will leave the hot or not for next time.
Hot.